If you're a cyclist, this yoga session is designed to release any tension and tightness in your body. Come down to seated, coming into a cross-legged position. Take your hands to your knees, and we'll just take a moment to get your body into a parasympathetic state, allowing the body to rest and recover. Taking a couple of shoulder rolls before taking a moment to just release the shoulders down the back, taking a nice deep breath in through the nose and exhaling slowly out through the nose. With each inhale, imagining expanding the body, creating space, and with each exhale, allowing the body to release and relax, softening into the shoulders, the hips, the knees, the ankles, and the toes. A couple more rounds of breath here, allowing the whole body to relax down, releasing any tension or stiffness. From here, sweep the arms up high to the sky, finding a length in the side body. Ground the right hand down, taking the left arm up and over, opening up into the ribs. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, release, coming all the way back over to the other side. Inhaling, opening up that side body. And reaching the arm up and over. Only go as far as you feel comfortable with the sit bones grounded. Walk the hands forward, finding a nice little forward fold here. Opening up through the back and creating some space into the shoulders. Try to relax those shoulders, soften the elbows if you need to, and don't worry if you don't come down quite as low as I am. Walk the hands over to your right hand side, opening up into the lats, so coming into your upper back. And then from here, take a deep breath in, working with the breath, allowing the body to relax. You will exhale and work your way over to the other side. It's really important we work with the breath. This is what's going to allow us to relax and breathe into the stretch, inhaling and opening up the ribs and to the side body. Walk your way back up to center, bringing the feet together. And we're going to come into a butterfly pose. This is going to help to release tightness in hip flexors, adductors. So just gently shaking it out here, inhaling and exhaling. And don't worry if your knees don't come down quite as low as mine. Maybe taking the feet a little bit further forward if that feels better for you. Deep breath in, exhale, and then maybe just taking a gentle forward fold. Now with the forward fold here, keep the back flat rather than curving the back here. We're looking to lengthen rather than to arch the back. Inhaling, and then as you exhale, perhaps releasing down. So we're going to take hands to the feet, maybe taking the elbows to the outside of the shins. And again, if this is a little bit too deep for you, just draw the elbows inside the legs. That's absolutely fine. You should feel a really good stretch coming into the lower back, possibly into the glutes and into the outer thighs. Inhaling and exhaling. Don't forget to breathe deeply down into the tummy, down into the pelvis, before releasing. As you exhale, draw the knees in and then come round into a tabletop position. Grounding the hands underneath our shoulders, and we're going to ground the knees underneath the hips. We're going to just gently move forwards into the wrists, opening up the wrists, inhaling, and as you exhale, just gently release back. So gently finding a little bit of movement into these wrists, side to side, opening up any tightness in the wrists, and then taking one hand back and then the other hand back with the fingers towards the knees, gently leaning back. Only go as far as feels comfortable. Do not force this stretch. Inhale, draw the body forward, and then take the hands forward and one hand onto the back of the hand this time. Fingers pointing towards the knees. Take another deep breath in and then switch over, taking the back of the other hand to the ground and just gently leaning back to find that gentle stretch into the back of the wrist. Take the hands back down to the ground, nice deep breath in, and then tuck the toes in, send the bottom back to the heels and gently walk your way up. If you do suffer from cramp in the bottom of your feet, just take a moment to release the feet and just come back in when you feel comfortable. Exhale, sink the back, releasing the arms forward for a cat. And then as you inhale, open the arms up into cactus, expanding the chest. Exhale, release the arms forward. Inhale for cactus. Exhale, arms forward. And then inhale for cactus. Really finding this expansion into the chest and opening into the upper back. Inhaling, reach your arms up tall, take the right hand down by your side and take the left arm up and over. Again, finding a deep side stretch, possibly moving down into the hip for you this time. Left hand down to the floor, right arm over the side. Again, finding a deep stretch into the side body. Take the hands back out in front of you. And then from here, we're just going to gently release the feet and sit back into our feet, taking the hands behind us and perhaps drawing the knees off the floor here. Don't worry if you can't. Even if you're just gently leaning back, you should feel a nice little stretch in the roof of the foot. Draw the knee towards the elbow as an alternative option, and then repeat on the other side. So you're finding the stretch in the front of the foot here, hopefully. From here, just pat out the back of the feet, and then nice deep breath in. We're going to sink the hips side to side. So I want you to pause on each side. So as you sink into the hips, you should feel a really good stretch in the outer side of the hip. Releasing each time, really finding this nice deep stretch into the outside, into those abductors, and bring it back to center. From here, let's take some circles for the hips. Now, I want you to think about drawing the knee to the elbow and then rotating out rather than just simply rotating in the hip area. So you're really finding some length and stretch as we open up, and we're just going to externally rotate to start with here. From here, we're going to be looking to take that knee behind the opposite leg. So take the knee behind the opposite leg, create a V between your legs so you can sit down and grab hold of your knee. Now, if you find the stretch a bit too intense, by all means extend the bottom leg out, which I will demonstrate for you. So if you do take the bottom leg out, the foot can be flexed. Otherwise, you can keep it underneath you, whichever feels right for you today. Nice deep breath in, keep the back lovely and tall. And then from here, let's take a little rotation. So we're going to look over the left shoulder, grabbing hold of the right knee, inhaling and exhaling. Take another deep round of breaths. You should be really feeling that glute stretch, and then counter pose, bringing it around the opposite direction. From here, we'll take another deep breath in, and then we're going to exhale. And I'm going to just show you the modification version of this. So you've got the leg extended and you're drawing it around. For those of you who are still in the bent knee position, obviously just take a hold here in your counter pose as we all come together with this. And then I'm going to slowly bring this back round again. So rotating back through, you are going to take your arms ahead of you, rolling back out into your knees and unravel the legs. Switching sides now, coming into the left side, draw the left knee to the left elbow and rotate externally through the hip joint. Be mindful that you are moving through the hips and you're not rocking out through the back or twisting awkwardly in any other way. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, and take that knee behind the opposite leg. Slowly make your way back to the floor. Take a deep breath in, back is tall, chest is lifted. And then taking your left hand to that right knee, we're going to take that twist. So again, you could take the modification I showed you in the first instance with the leg extended, or remain here with me, but make sure that back is lovely and tall. Try not to slouch into the back. Inhaling and exhaling. Let's take a little rotation, little counter pose. And then from here, we will take it back round to the front of the mat. So deep breath in, rotate back round, come back into our tabletop. Great work. Sink back into those toes and just find a little bit of movement here. So it's going to start really building up through this movement practice. So we're really opening up through the knees, the hips and the ankles. Roll the body up and out into a down dog, and then sink the knees back to the floor, sinking the bum back, rolling back out. So we're going to do this a couple of times. So sinking the knees down, bum back, inhale, draw the body forward, roll it out. And don't worry too much. If you can't straighten out the backs of those legs, not a problem. If you can't flatten out into the backs of the feet, not a problem. Just find what feels right for you. Start to pedal out those legs for me now. So those hamstrings, those calves, those Achilles should all be starting to release a little bit more here. And don't forget to breathe. If you have stopped breathing, if you're holding that breath, take a deep breath in and exhale. Ground down into your down dog, or if it's the case, coming into your toes, whatever feels right for you here. Nice deep breath in, scooping that belly in, and then exhale, release. Take the knees back down to the floor. From here, back is nice and tall, chest is lifted, and we're now going to take internal rotations. So you're drawing the knee inwards towards the elbow and back again. So you're inhaling and exhaling. From here, take the right leg to the outside of the right hand, and still with the back knee grounded, you can just wiggle it back a little bit if you need to. Lift the chest up for a lizard lunge. Opening up the chest, opening up those hip flexors, inhaling, and then rotate the knee outward. So we're finding a little stretch coming into the outer thigh and possibly the inner thigh here. You can deepen this stretch by taking a torso twist, by taking your right hand inside the thigh. Exhale, release the hands down, pressing out into a twisted lunge. So sometimes known as the best stretch. And we release. Now I'm going to get into your IT band. So turning the toes outwards, we come into the IT band, finding that lovely deep stretch, and then ground back down. Take a deep breath in, exhale, and release. Let's take that internal rotation on the opposite side now. So left knee coming in towards elbow, really drawing up and in. So again, finding that hip rotation and taking the left foot to the outside of the left hand. You notice as I scoot the right knee back slightly for this lizard lunge. Inhale and exhale. Take a nice deep breath in, roll that left knee out to the side, coming onto the outer blade of your foot, taking the left hand inside the thigh, finding this lovely little stretch into the inner thighs here and the outer thigh. Rotate back in, take the hands back down to the ground, straightening out the back leg and coming into our twisted lunge. So taking the left arm up high to the sky, and now rotate those feet. So the feet are facing to the side of the mat, finding this lovely stretch into the IT band, so the outer thigh. Take the hands back down to the ground and then step the left leg back. So walk it back out again here. Maybe noticing a little bit more release now, and don't forget that breath. Step the right foot to the outside of the right hand, left foot outside of the left hand. Let's take a little functional squat here now. So you're just taking the hands out in front of you. You are looking to basically move through the toes and the ankles and finding movement in the knees and the hips here. Take the right arm up high to the sky, finding a nice little stretch here, and then switch sides, opening up in the left side. Deep breath in. Inhale, reach the right arm up. And exhale, inhale, reach up. Great work. Nice deep breath in. From here, grounding down, step the feet back one last time, roll down onto the floor, coming into our Sphinx. So we're just going to look to release the upper back now for you. So looking up nice and high, and then we're going to exhale. And as we do so, we're going to release and draw the chin down to chest. So this is going to open up the upper back, up into the neck, really allow the head to sink heavy. And then inhale, rise, look over your right shoulder. And then inhale, look over your left shoulder. Just be mindful if you notice any obvious tightness, more on one side than the other. Great work. Come back down and then take the arms out nice and wide. Take your left hand alongside your chest and rotate the left leg behind you, finding an opening into the hip flexors and also a lovely little stretch for the shoulder. Deep breath in and exhale, switch sides. Then take it across the other side. Now, if those quads have been on fire, you probably got a nice little massage each time you move side to side into the front of the quad there. Nice deep breath in. And then take your right hand to right foot, taking our quad stretch. Now, with the quad stretch, try to keep the knees together. Think of inhaling, and as you exhale, pressing the hips down into the ground. If you struggle getting your foot towards your bum, then grab a strap, wrap it around the foot, and draw it in that way instead. Same on the other side, drawing the left foot in towards the bottom, knees together, driving the hips down into the floor, looking to really get that deep stretch into the quads. Inhaling and exhaling. Good, great release. And then roll those shoulders back. Inhale, come into a little cobra, forward back extension, and then gently release. Bring the feet together and roll the bottom back up and out for our down dog. Now we're taking the feet nice and wide for a straddle so we can reach across the body. This is going to enable us to release the back and find that lovely little twist and release. Repeat again on the opposite side, finding a little opening. Now, if you are struggling to reach the ankles, you can always reach for your thighs or bend the knees a little bit, which I'm just showing you as a modification, because we're really looking for this to be a stretch for the back. Take the hands back out in front of you. Slowly walk your hands back up towards your legs. Grab hold of your elbows. Just for a gentle forward fold, just shaking off the head, releasing any remaining tension in the neck or shoulders. And then draw the feet together. Take a nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, walk the hands over to your right side. Deep breath in. And release, maybe forward folding a little bit more down the side body if that's available. Also, if you do struggle to reach the floor, please use blocks. You're more than welcome to use blocks here. This will just give you a little bit more height as you move through the stretches. Nice deep breath in, walk it back round. And then from here, take a deep breath in, slowly rise up through the spine, reach the arms up high to the sky for a full body stretch. And then exhale, take the right arm under the left. If you can interlace the hands, by all means do. If you can't, don't worry about that element. Roll the shoulders down the back. The shoulders should not be near your ears. So we're broadening the upper back and sink the chin to chest for an extra little stretch in the back of the neck. Deep breath in. Now let's switch the arms around, taking the left arm under the right arm. And again, maybe grabbing the fingertips or just again, keeping the arms separated, it's fine. Sink the chin to chest, deep breath in. And exhale, release. Taking the arms down by your side, we're going to roll the shoulders back, interlace the hands, and taking the nice deep shoulder stretch now. So from here, I want you to soften into the knees, roll the body forward, and draw the arms overhead. Again, don't worry too much if your arms aren't coming this far over. Maybe they're closer to your back, not a problem. I'm going to show you a modification. Hands to the back and then press out. Sometimes it feels like our biceps get stuck by our ribs. So this can sometimes help us to release. So I'll just show you that a couple of different ways it can be done. And then from here, nice deep breath in, softening into the knees again. And we'll slowly come back up to rise. So just take your time, sweep the arms back up high above you, reaching up tall, tucking the tailbone under, and then taking a little side stretch. So this is coming to the final lot of side stretches, working through the lats, opening up the ribs, opening up any tightness across the shoulders, and coming back to center. Nice deep breath in, exhale. And now place the backs of the hands, and I'll just demonstrate this here for you, on your lower back. And from here, you're going to press the elbows forward. So you're pushing the elbows forward. Now you should feel the stretch come across the front top part of your arms. Nice deep breath in. Exhale it out. Inhale. And exhale. Great work. Bring the arms back up nice and tall. And then from here, press the palms away up to the sky this time. And release. Please click the like button if you enjoyed this, and I'll see you again soon.